The following is a presentation of GeekGamer.tv. You're watching live recorded coverage of the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association's Tournament Circuit Final from Scott Township, Pennsylvania at the PAPA headquarters. Circuit Final coverage is brought to you by PAPA, the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association. For more information about this circuit and other events across the country, visit papa.org. Continuing coverage of the Circuit Final Endurance Phase, round number 7. And we have Jason Werdrick, the 11 seed, joining the group of Adam Lefkoff, Jim Belsito, and Daniele Acciari. We're playing once again Demolition Man. Joining us for the commentary this time, we have Greg Dunlap and Chase Nunes. Enjoy. All right, so action has returned, and we'll take it right back to another game. Yes, another game of Demolition Man, and I'm not the encyclopedia of awesome that Bowen is, but as we see another game here underway, and I'm lonely. So as we remember the course. Oh, as we got somebody standing right in front of the camera. Thanks, Bowen.
No problem. Yeah, I'm about to hand you off to a relief commentator, at least for a little while. This is Greg Dunlap. Worked on several pinball machines and has been a competition player for almost 20 years.
Oh, that's it?
Almost 20 years.
That's it?
Met Greg when World Cup Soccer was being premiered in a brand new machine.
Wow.
At the IFK 4 Championship in Chicago. Maybe before that even. That's the first time I remember hanging out with Greg. I'll be back in a while.
All right. As we now get a change of the guard, and you're only going to hear it out of the left ear because, unfortunately, these brand new headphones came broken. Hey, Greg.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you? I'm
good. Oh, look, I've got access to Bowen's Facebook. That could be fun.
Yeah. Anastasia took advantage of that earlier today.
Alrighty. So
how was the trip?
It was good. I've actually been traveling for a long time. I was in Boston, New York, and Tampa before this, and I came straight from Tampa to here. So a lot of traveling from my home in Portland, Oregon, the pinball capital of America. But I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you, and we're seeing Demolition Man again for the third time today.
Yeah,
we've already used all of our demolition jokes, so we're gonna have to come up with some new ones.
I'm not really surprised to see players choosing new games. You know, these are the games that most of these guys have grown up playing, and it's what they're familiar with. You know, they play what they're used to. They're able to score and do all the flipper tricks they need to, and this game is fun, to be perfectly honest. I like this game a lot.
So Daniele right here, he is still running the gauntlet, one of the original 4 players still in the competition right now as he starts his Colchis multi-ball.
And what round is this?
I want to say 6. I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have. Bowen took his cheat sheet away from me, so I don't have it anymore. But yeah, Daniele still involved.
He's set up to get a super here. Left ramp, right ramp. Oh, he missed it. Ouch.
And he's still got both in play, so he's still got a chance here.
Yeah, if he can do a transfer here. Oh, very nice. He'd get this right ramp, he'll get a super jackpot, and that's good points. And
doesn't quite get there.
Ouch.
Still has a second ball in play.
He's still alive, though.
The other ball got away there.
It's really tough when you got balls getting in the way like that. Oh, he's got 2 feet here now.
Still
that
trying.
right ramp can be super frustrating sometimes.
He's going to hold on to it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
See
if he can... oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and he's getting impatient.
There he goes. Yeah.
So now he's got to go back center shot, right left ramp again. to get another super.
Now, when you play Demo Man,
Yeah.
are you a trigger guy, or do you go with the normal flipper button?
Oh, I go with the normal flipper buttons. I mean, I know a lot of people play with the triggers because they get that extra bonus out of it, but
Right.
it really takes me out of the game.
But it's more fun.
It's not more fun. Playing worse is not more fun.
Now, if you're casual playing,
Yeah.
you go for the trigger.
People play casually. I don't understand what you're talking
What do you-
about.
what does that
Oh,
mean?
he got a nice grace period jackpot there.
There
That
you
was
go.
cute.
That was nice.
So
Now he's got to start all over again.
I assume we've
Grace ball.
discussed the way that this Demo Man is different than your normal Demo Man.
Yes,
setup.
yeah, we did talk about how the claw is disabled,
Right,
so you
right.
know they cannot just unlimited multi-ball.
Has anyone gotten Demolition Time yet today?
No, not yet.
Demolition Time occurs when you collect all 5 of the upper claw overlays. Something that most players never see, because when you play a Demolition Man on location, you play multi-balls all day long. There's never any reason to do it.
Right. So he's got 2 balls that he needs to freeze. Right now he's an ACMAG, which is not a huge scoring mode, but he looks like he is shooting for those awards right now.
Well, that center shot is not very dangerous, and it's pretty easy. And then a lot of times it'll feed up to the top lanes anyways, and you need that to light the claw again. So
We have a question again. They want to know more about you, Greg. What's your history when it comes to pinball?
I grew up in Chicago, and when I was first getting into pinball, I worked within walking distance to 2 Williams test locations. And so I used to go and haunt them for whenever games went on test. And in the process of doing that, and through getting involved on the internet with the Usenet group Rec Games Pinball, which back then was very new, and there were only about 20 regular posters, I started meeting other people in the Chicago pinball community, and as well as the game manufacturers. So one of the first times I was at a test location for World Cup Soccer, I met Matt Coriel and Larry DeMar, who were the programmers of that game.
Okay.
And Matt told me about the IFPA tournament, which back then, this is way before the Sharps were running it, and this was IFPA 4, which was coming up the next weekend. And so I went and met a bunch of other people. This game was one of the 4 games. It was Demo Man, World Cup Soccer, Rescue 911, and World Wrestling Federation.
Rescue 911.
That's right. And it was at that tournament when I met pretty much everyone I know in the pinball community. I met Bowen and Brian Dominy and Keith Johnson and Louis Koziars and Don Coons and the Wilson brothers, who aren't active very much now but were then, and Jason Werdrick and Dave Heggie and all of these people. And that really started my sort of addiction to pinball. And then
Daniele's starting now Fortress multi-ball, or did he not get it in that back cup?
He didn't get it into the hole.
Oh, that little back cup. Yeah, it's a tough shot.
You know, sometimes, to be honest, I would rather start Fortress from the back cup so that I can save the light freezes. So I can save the light freezes for museum.
Oh, and there we go. Buddy shoots in the lead with a very nice ball 1. Not bad at all.
Yep.
With a 3x bonus, that puts him at 807 million. Not bad for a ball 1.
No.
You got a favorite pinball machine of all time, Greg? Like on your deserted island list?
Twilight Zone was the one that really got me addicted to pinball, and
Yeah.
I still think it's one of the greats. Attack from Mars, I really like a lot. And in the last few years, I've really been getting into older games and electromechanicals. And a lot of people
those are fun.
A lot of people in the Portland area have a lot of Bally games, and some of those are really fun. Fathom is really fun. And,
Speaking of an old game, Valley game, no one's picked Frontier yet. I'm very disappointed.
I bet you'll see Elwin pick Frontier. He really likes that game a lot and plays it all the time.
Power in lane.
Yeah. So now you see here, he's probably going to shoot for the claw, but I don't like that personally. I would rather, if I can make it happen, get the freeze here, and then start this multi-ball off the right shot. So if he shoots it here, now he can get up the ramp to light freeze. If he can hit it.
Very
Unfortunately, now it's going to time out. And then start this multi-ball by hand so that I have...
Yeah. That was real quick.
If you do that, then you can save your max freezes for the next multi-ball, which is a lot more lucrative. So one of the things that happened when I met all of these pinball manufacturers is I eventually ended up working at Williams Electronics Games. At the time, they were in decline, and I ended up working in their slots division for a long time. But I was there through the Monster Bash was being done when I started, and then I was there through the development of Pinball 2000 and got to see all of that stuff happen, which was really great. And afterwards, after Pinball closed down there, I went to work for Pat Lawler, and I worked on Monopoly, Ripley's Believe It or Not, NASCAR, and Roller Coaster Tycoon doing software. And so that was a lot of fun seeing that side of the industry as well.
Jim Belsito steps up to the plate now, player position 4 here on Demolition Man.
Jim's a really good player. He's been in this position many, many times. He's actually one of the owners of a pinball term because for a long time he had a habit of coming in very, very late in qualifying.
We were talking about that earlier.
Putting up big scores and knocking out somebody from the bottom. So if you were in 16th and Bill knocked you out and Jim knocked you out in the last 5 or 10 minutes, then it was referred to as being Belsito.
Very nice. I don't think he's shooting from the claw here.
No, I think he's trying to set up what I was talking about, which is that...
that's rough. Right off the left sling target and then out drain, right side.
It's a risky business doing that because it's hard to do and it's hard to set up, and you really risk not getting a multi-ball at all, which is terrible. Especially when people in front of you have, pretty big scores. Is this Jason Werdrick?
I believe so. I can't tell.
I'm pretty sure it is. Jason's an old friend of mine from Chicago. We've been playing together for a really long time.
So I think he selected this game because he's in a first position. So that would make sense.
Yep. So let's see. So the way that have you talked about the way the computer award works in Demolition Man and tournament mode?
We didn't touch on that.
So typically the computer award is randomized in Demolition Man, but in tournament mode it's still randomized. But
he gets ball save there.
Yeah. It's still randomized, but it's the same for each player. So whatever.
Oh, that's rough. That's a really rough feed there. And no bonus, no tilt. All right, no bonus on the tilt. And now that will, I believe, take us back to Daniele. Daniele's going to let it sit just for a few. I guess not. And he's going to jump right into it. Typically, you'll see players, they'll wait for a little bit just because, they don't want to get an accidental danger left over from the previous player.
That's right, because that tilt bob swings back and forth underneath the game, and you want to give it a chance to settle down.
So is Daniele's strategy here probably going to go right back to that multi-ball shot there? Yeah,
he's got Museum multi-ball lit, so all he has to do is put it up against that left loop, that flashing arrow that you see there. It's a really tight shot. It's not easy, but it's one of those shots that I think players tend to figure out and learn because it's so worth it.
Well, that was interesting. There we go.
Got a nice chance at it now. I see. He lit the claw. Now if he can get multi-ball running, it'll run with this mode at the same time.
Nice nudge in there.
Yep.
His left flipper got the
left flipper. Yeah.
That's one thing we talked about in the previous games is that left flipper can definitely get in the way because the player wants to hit that other flipper so quickly.
Yep.
And you end up blocking your own shot.
That's right. And he got it. So Museum multi-ball.
There we go.
Is going all shots lit for jackpot, and if you complete all shots, then you get the super lit.
And one thing I've noticed about Daniele, he's taken his secret right away. He's not holding on to it for a harder shot.
In the Fortress multi-ball, that makes a lot of sense because when you take the secret right away, it means that you eliminate.
That was not a good multi-ball though.
Yeah, it means you eliminate the top shot, and the ball speeding around can go in the side for the side shot, and then you go left ramp, right ramp, super. But in Museum multi-ball, it makes sense to hold on to it for later shots that are more difficult, like that side ramp above the scoop there.
So now Daniele has to freeze the ball 3 times.
That's right, to get another multi-ball.
To get the next multi-ball. And each multi-ball increasingly gets harder and harder and harder to move through.
That's right. Oh, and Danielle's got demolition time.
You got demolition time.
That's right.
As we were just talking about.
So you've got all arrows lit for 35 million.
A little bit of a ball save.
And completing the targets will add balls. So he can just kind of crank away, and he's got the car chase mode running too.
So this is by far the best game of the day so far on Demo Man. He's already eclipsed 1 billion. He's at 1 billion 2 right now.
Doesn't seems like he's he really wants to complete those yellow targets right now so he can get another ball out.
And he just got another ball.
There we go.
Right down the middle. He immediately loses it.
That was brutal. That was harsh. So now he's looking for those. You can see those lit arrows rotate, and so you kind of have that time getting them.
Daniele is much of a flow player, and right now he's feeling pretty good. He's just hitting shots as he needs to, the yellow shots. He's doing a little cradle separation there, very nice.
Yep.
A little bit out of control.
There's another 25 for that side ramp.
Hit the car shot.
Yep.
He's now at 1,500,000,000. Gotta love this extreme scoring.
Nice little save with that shuffle there.
Another car chase. He completed the car chase mode.
1.5 now. There's 25 more.
Yeah, this is a really long demo time. He just lost the ball there. He's at 1.6, a half a billion points, 475 million on that demo time.
That was huge, and it's still going.
Oh wow! I forgot about the other ball hiding back there.
Yeah, he's killing this thing.
He is ripping it up, and now he's got a 4x multiplier, so his bonus is actually going to come into play very well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, is that a little Huxley shot there?
I don't think he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, right out lane, but a great ball there.
And you know what he did there is because his claw reset, he got lock freeze, and that means he's got his third multi-ball lit on the next ball, which is going to be gigantic.
Huge bonus there, 4x bonus. That puts Daniele right now at 2 billion. That's right. That's not million. Billion points. That is huge. And now, how do you follow up a ball like that? Like when you have somebody that puts up a huge score in front of you, if you're player 3 or player 4, what are you thinking right now?
I almost, in some ways, it's like I'd rather be down by 2 billion than be down by 5 million, because it's like I feel the pressure when I'm down by 5 million so much, because it's like all you need is one shot, and then it's just like, you know, it's like you feel like you're going to look ridiculous if you don't make it. Whereas in this case, it's like you just got to sit down and play your game as well as you can. But on the other hand, Adam doesn't need to win. He just needs to not lose.
Not be last. Right.
That's right. And so basically, in a lot of ways, this is probably going to, at least the way it looks now, come down to Adam and Jim battling for last place to see who gets eliminated.
Yeah, Daniele's already thinking about how he's going to spend that crisp $100 bill if he can hold on to that 2 billion.
He's got a lot more $100 bills to make up for his flight from Italy.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we'll see. Adam seems to be continuing to try and light Fortress multi-ball by hand.
His plot. Oh, double dip, and that was really rough.
I knew that one was going.
Yeah, really rough. He's going to walk that one off. Going into ball 3 with 18 million. That's not very good.
No, and you know, I understand wanting to start Fortress multi-ball by hand, get an easier shot at Museum, but on the other hand, at this point, he really just needs to put some points on the board. And if I was Jim, I would probably be walking up and just taking that claw right off the bat to get multi-ball going and try and, you know, claw my way out at last place.
As we said earlier, partly the reason why you may not be seeing Jim jumping up and playing right away is that violent hit. And, you know, right now that tilt bob, I mean, there's been videos done where you could see that tilt bob will be going for at least a minute or two.
Oh,
it will go. It'll be very consistent.
That's right, and you really want to let it settle down, because the last thing you want to do is be doing a swipe save, and then all of a sudden it's bouncing around already, and then you're gone.
So Jim is stepping up now as Bowen comes and steals the belt. And Jim is getting ready to launch the ball. 18 million going to ball 2.
That's right. It's kind of nice because he can almost not help but put himself into third place here.
Yeah.
But of course, there's one ball left and anything can happen. So there's he almost had that freeze. There it is.
And he gets it.
So now he's got multi-ball lit on the left loop. or he can shoot the claw to collect it as well. And it looks like...
yeah, he's probably going to shoot
nice
that right
little
ramp because it's an easier shot.
It is an easier shot. Plus, I mean, it's just more important at this point to get
that
any...
is so dangerous.
To get any points on the board than it is to
And
max.
there he goes.
That's right. He does not take this secret jackpot, which I would, but he doesn't, but he collects it anyways. In the side, up the left ramp.
Takes a criminal to catch a criminal.
Left ramp, and then right ramp for super. Oh, almost.
Jackpot.
Come on. So he's perfectly set up here.
And
There's that
he nails
super,
it. Very
right back
nice.
up the middle. Well done.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
Very nice combos here.
Yep. Up the right
He's
ramp.
already up to 415.
Yeah, I mean, getting this multi-ball is such a big...
Cannot turn the corner there.
These ramps are really steep. You really need a really good shot to get around them. They not only are they steep, but they've got really tight corners. So, in a game like Monster Bash, on that left ramp, you can often see the ball drift around.
Right. Enough momentum and
or like on Theater of Magic, where it's not very steep and the curve is really wide.
Double drain.
I bet he took the secret.
He took the secret
super.
at the last. So he obviously held on to it the last second. He seems disappointed in his play, but I wouldn't be disappointed, especially right now sitting on ball 4 and you have one player with only 18 million. I would feel pretty good about that.
I would too. I mean, Adam's more than capable of coming back and doing that. I say as he stands right next to me.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, this is, he's definitely got to get something done because even if he can catch Jim's still got one more ball left.
Yeah.
So he not only has to catch Jim, but he's got to put some real points on the board too.
So right here, his goal really is that freeze that ball one more time. His claw is ready on the right. I can't tell what his next award would be on the claw. I want to say Act Mag.
I think so. Yeah, those little lights on the claw can't be seen very well from here. And I don't think he did do Act Mag last fall. So.
Yeah. But right now he is one away from a freeze. Nice little nudge over.
Yeah.
Missing the claw shot. That looks like what he's going for right now.
And it's not even that these claw modes are really that valuable in and of themselves. It's that when you get to demolition time, as Danielle showed us,
it's huge points.
It's gigantic. Yeah. So he starts. Simon says. So shoot 2 arrows. This is a pretty simple mode to complete.
I wonder if he can play the accordion too.
Pinball. Quote inside joke. So he finished Simon already. So now what he's going to try and do is go up top so that he can finish the top lanes and relight the claw. 20 combos, computer's lit. I didn't see what the next computer award is.
I think it was 8 million. It said something, I think. Might have flashed there.
So he's got there
3x multiplier.
3x multiplier and the claw's lit. So now he's got to get up into that right lane to light the claw, and then we'll be ready to go. So what he's trying to do now is if you go up top, then you can shoot it into the right, and that feeds your ramp, and you can bring it around and everything. Nice little power in lane to light the claw, and up it goes.
Yeah. Nudge over, gonna hit that. Ball's out of control. Get it out of there. I don't know.
That was tough. I mean, you don't want to bounce it over in that situation because when it's so close to the flipper, a lot of the times it'll just drift in.
So sitting there at $1 billion, feeling pretty comfortable as Daniele now trying to build that lead to keep his $100 crisp bill in play. Daniele, just phenomenal so far today. He was in the original group of 4 to start off this morning. He's been playing now for 3 hours, and he's been doing great.
Yeah, although that ball wasn't great, but you know what? He drained and he had 312 million in bonus alone.
Yeah, he had the holdover.
Because
hold bonus.
Right, exactly. So now
this is big right here.
This is the all or nothing for Adam right here because if he doesn't catch Jim, then Jim doesn't even have to play his 3rd ball. He probably will.
He wants the $100.
He wants the $100, but I mean, as far as progressing, he wouldn't have. He would be a guaranteed winner.
You know what? Actually, to play for $100 and not have the stress of knowing if I'm going to move on or not, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it would really pretty good.
It would really loosen me up, to be honest.
Yeah. but I would not want to be in his shoes right now.
No, that's tough.
It's a tough place to be, especially on Demolition Man when you see such big scores in front of you.
Yep.
But he does have multi-ball ready.
That's right.
He's got the claw shot, which I would probably take, and he's trying to slow it down. Oh, and he got the knock-in.
Yeah, that's right. So he did take the super jackpot first, just like I said I usually do.
Yep.
And then he can go in the side, which he missed, unfortunately.
Yeah. He's
because
out of ball save now.
That's right.
Will he get that? He does not get any grace period. Terrible multi-ball there.
Yes.
And now he's got to start over again.
But now he can go up here, he gets lock freeze here, and he can go right in for another multi-ball if he can hit it, which is nice.
Nice budge over. Oh, very nice. Cradle trying to hit the shot. He knows he needs the shot.
Oh, yeah, this is a huge shot right here. Yeah, too early.
At least it's still in control. He was hoping for an easy carom there. He does have 3x multiplier.
And he just relit the claw, which doesn't hurt. But what he really wants to do is get this multiplier. I mean, this multiplier.
Yeah.
So let's see. It's that left lane there, right above the flipper. He missed it again, a little too early.
Such a tight shot.
It's super tight.
Okay, he's going to cradle it here. He's going to take another calculated shot.
Take a breather and see if we can get in there. Oh, man.
Off the flipper.
Yeah.
Right now, he's a little out of control, but he's going to take it nice and easy.
Yeah, he's had plenty of chances at it, that's for sure.
Oh, that was off the left post, right on the left of the ramp.
That was really close. And post pass over.
Oh, that is gutsy because he was going to try to tip pass it over.
Yeah, that post pass is not very friendly, it appears. Which is
he is trying to get the carom. He's got now a 4x multiplier, which could be beneficial.
Yeah, but not to the extent that he needs to catch
not
up
right
with
now.
Jim.
He's still at 136.
That's right.
He needs this multi-ball. You got another freeze?
It's not going to help him any, though.
No.
There
he goes, and he knows he got that
done.
shot.
Well done.
He takes his secret right away.
I don't agree with that move, but whatever.
He knows he wants points.
Yep.
So right now, Museum multi-ball going. He's out of ball save time.
He's got plenty of jackpots lit, though. There's one. There's another.
He's racking them up.
Yep.
Now down to
He's got
2 balls
two
in
jackpots
play.
lit. If he can get these 2 jackpots, that'll
Oh, he got a double danger.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
He's tight.
He's on pins and needles
Yeah,
now.
that's right. He's in you're a multi-ball, so the game's shaking around. He really needs that left shot, and then he'll like the super jackpot on the
This
right
is
side.
where that bonus will come into play, and he cannot nudge it anymore.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
He can't even breathe on it.
No.
He starts the ACMAG mode, which is not huge, but safe shots up the middle, those more points.
And for instance, one thing he might have been willing to do there is after shooting the right ramp is bounce it over to the other side to get an easier shot up at that ACMAG. But being on 2 warnings, he's probably too scared to even shake the machine that much.
Right. So looks like he's still trying to hit the ACMAG shots there. Picks up a retina scan, another ACMAG shot.
One.
And we don't know what score he's at right now.
No,
he's at 424. He's he's probably there with the bonus right now.
Oh, he just got another bonus X, and the access clause lit off of that award in the back hole.
So looks like Jim's going to have to play his ball out.
Well, yeah.
Jim's definitely going to have to play his ball out. He's there with the bonus, but if he tilts it away, it's over.
That's right, and he's running on 2 warnings, so
he needs to play it very sensitive.
That's right.
When you hit your second warning, does that always stay in the back of your head?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just don't forget it.
That's right. And on some games, it doesn't matter, because on some games, the bonus isn't worth it anything. And so if you're draining, it's worth going for the excessive force because it's not going to cost you anything.
Yeah,
but in a situation like this, it's a different matter.
War there. He's got his claw lit right now, 2 more freezes. And he's turned into a potential disaster ball into something very, very good.
That's right. Definitely pulled it out when he needed it. Up the ramp.
There's the claw.
Yep,
Simon Award.
This will be pretty easy for him to finish off.
And he had it explode there.
Yep.
Lit. He doesn't want to nudge. He can't nudge it.
Didn't touch it. That's right.
That's all right. Very nice ball. Huge bonus. Look
Yep,
at
this
this
is gonna
bonus
be
right
big.
here. Look at this. 215 million. Puts him at 781. So Jim's going to have to play.
Yep. Jim at least has to put a couple $100 million on the board in order to pull this out.
So now, if you're Jim, what are you thinking here? Because you're thinking, all right, well, I'm in pretty good shape, and now I have to play.
You just, I mean, on the other hand, he's playing last and he knows exactly what he needs to get.
Right.
So in a lot of situations, this will open up new opportunities for you that you wouldn't ever consider before.
You're right.
Because if there's something in there that's only worth like, 100, like a mode, for instance, that's not worth very good points, like 50 million or 60 million is a big deal for him.
Huge.
So as opposed to having to crank away towards multi-ball because you don't know how much you need to get, he may look at some other opportunities here. Although 200 million.
But
is
right now
still a
he's
lot of
starting from
score.
scratch. He doesn't got anything going to push for.
That's right. He doesn't even have the claw lit right now. So, he got bonus multiplier held. So he'll get double bonus.
Double bonus.
Yeah. So that won't hurt. But what he will probably do right now is focus on getting up.
Crowd
right,
claw's
yep,
active.
Exactly.
And he gets
started
the
it.
claw.
That's right. So what did he get? Acmag.
Acmag.
So this could be worth. This could easily be.
Oh, that
my
was a
God.
bad nudge off the shot there. And
Wow.
he looks at that too, and that's going to get a double bonus, but it's not going to be enough.
That's right.
Wow.
Wow, that's brutal.
That is unbelievable. Jim is done.
That's right.
And Daniele is going to go ahead and put his initials in for his awesome game.
And that was a fantastic comeback by
Wow.
Adam Lefkoff under pressure to keep his, circuit final hopes
What a
alive.
game. Incredible.
Yep, very well done by everybody involved. And so Jim Belsito will end the circuit finals in what? 13th place?
13th or 12th?
Okay.
Greg was correct. That is the end of Jim Belsito at 13th. He was the 13th seed. Give it up for Daniele Acciari. He walks away with $100 and a huge score on Demolition Man. Adam Lefkoff and Jason Werdrick move on to the next game, which is Monster Bash. And we welcome Carl D'Angelo. Keep it locked right here on YouTube, GeekGamer.tv, and Papa.org for the latest action of the Papa Circuit Final, live from Scott Township, Pennsylvania.